Hello guys, back with another video update. I got two Blu-rays and a couple of DVDs to show you guys today. So I'm just going to get right into it. The first one up is one that's been out for since Tuesday, but everybody's been showing videos for like the last little bit. And that's the Avengers. Oh, I think this is like a metal pack. I know it's not a steelbook because I checked on the inside. It didn't have the steelbook logo that you normally see. And then I was looking here, like it's a bit thicker here in the spine, and then where it opens up, it's got that weird exposed plastic that you normally don't see on steelbooks. And on the back, you can see here that it's got the Shield logo, and in the front, as you can tell, this is the only embossed thing. A lot of people have been complaining. Like I think the UK steelbook actually has the A embossed, but people were upset with that because that release, I guess Disney decided to do like a PG version where the one guy, when he gets killed, they edited it so you don't see the scepter go through his body or pierce his body, I guess. But I think I'd probably prefer that release, like in terms of the embossing anyways on the disc, as opposed to, I know the movie was also short on special features over there. So now we got basically a situation where they got the one region has a better case, but the DVD's up or the Blu-ray's up short, where we have decent extras, but like a subpar case. This one comes with the 3D Blu-ray, the Blu-ray, DVD, digital copy, and I guess a music download. I guess it's songs inspired by the movie, which is kind of cheesy if they didn't ever put the songs in the movie. Like, how can you have a soundtrack when you don't even have the songs playing in the movie? Let me open this up here for a second. I don't know if the US one came like this, but this digital copy thing was stuck to the back of the metal pack, and like the adhesive was really strong. It took me a good like 3 minutes to get it off, but it ended up working out because I had a couple of digi packs that were loose, where the casing inside was sliding out, and I used that adhesive from that and fixed them. So that was good. Another thing too I like to talk about is, like, in the States, the people were able to buy these things empty like a couple of weeks in advance, so they didn't have to rush out and buy the thing right away. Like, you secured your metal pack or steelbook or whatever by buying it in advance. They did the same thing with Ghost Rider earlier this year. But over here, unfortunately, we weren't able to do that. Future Shop had the exclusive deal on these metal packs, so basically I had to go out right when the store opened up, which was actually Monday night at 11:59 p.m. to get it, because I knew if I didn't, I wouldn't be able to get a hold of one, at least not through regular means. I'd probably have to go to eBay or something, because these things sell up pretty quickly. So I went out and I bit the bullet and I did it, and I basically paid for it the rest of the week because I was exhausted. Especially when I went home and I was so excited I couldn't even get back to sleep. So I ended up going to bed around 3 o'clock in the morning and getting up for 6:30, going to work. But I'm so happy to have it, even though it's not 100% what I would like. But, so I guess 80% is alright. Alright, now let's go on to the rest of the update. My next title is a digibook, and it's The Hustler. This one's a nice digibook. I've been meaning to see this film for a while, like actually a long while, ever since I saw its sequel, The Color of Money, with Tom Cruise back in the mid-'80s there. But I just never got around to it. But I came across this at Dr. Disc, so I decided to pick it up. I had no idea that it was actually going on for just as cheap on the internet, online through Amazon. It's a nice digibook. I used to actually run a pool hall back in the 90s, but I was always crappy at at pool for some reason. I just never really took it all that seriously. But they play 9-ball in this game, and 9-ball is an easy game to play if you're not really good at pool, because it's only like 9 balls, and you're both shooting at the same 9 balls. So if someone messes up towards the end, you could just go ahead and finish out the game. I know Jay from Episodes Sublime, he talked about this. So this thing here is like there's no real housing here for the disc. It's just kind of sits in this little tear duct looking thing. Not sure I like that, you know. Like if you're packing stuff up to move, I can see that getting loose. You'd have to probably take it out and put it in a sleeve of some kind. Oh well, I guess at some point I'll take this little plastic thing off of that too. I'll have to give this one a watch really soon. Okay, my next title is a DVD, the first DVD, Arena. This film is very similar to The Hunger Games, or any of those kind of movies where they take people and incarcerate them and make them fight to the death. This one stars Samuel L. Jackson, and the plot of this movie is like basically Samuel L. Jackson runs his website where he has people fight to the death, but he kidnaps people and forces them to do it. I didn't mind this movie. I enjoyed it very much. It's got lots of nudity, lots of violence. You know. All right. The next title here is Bazooka Weapon. This is very similar to Machine Girl, where someone loses a limb and it gets replaced with like a Gatling gun type, you know, a weapon here. I really like these Sushi Typhoon DVD releases. They come like totally packed with extras. Let's see here. Like it's got like 89 minutes worth of extras on this thing. I didn't get a chance to watch this one yet, but I did see the trailer on my Hell Driver DVD. It's got this crazy scene where the guy's like, he's having sex with a girl and he gets surrounded by bad guys, and then she turns into a weapon and he fires her. So it's really weird, like a bazooka type thing. Not sure how this thing is gonna work out, but I'll give it a shot. Alright, my next title is Blackballed, the Bobby Duke story. This is a fun mockumentary. What this one's about is like this guy here, Bobby Duke's played by Rob Cordry. He is like this championship level paintball player, and then one day he gets hit and he decides he wants to stay in the game, so he wipes the paint away, and then of course they spot him on the spot and he gets banned from paintball for 10 years. And this movie is basically about his comeback after the ban, because he wants to play paintball again, and of course he's a pariah and he's trying to put a team together, but no one will play with him, and he ends up getting a bunch of oddball people, like, you know, misfits, to be on his team. It's really funny, and Ed Helms even has a cameo early on as an old teammate that refuses to play with him. And I wish he'd been in the movie, because he was really a lot more, because he was funny in his one scene. But it's a good movie. Check it out if you can get it for cheap. I only paid $3 for it at not Giant Tiger, it was the bargain shop. All right, my next pickup is Whip It, starring Ellen Page. This is the roller derby movie that was directed by Drew Barrymore a couple of years ago. Been meaning to get this one for a while. I'm a fan of Miss Page. The main reason I'm happy to get this one is it's got the, as you can see here, the lime green DVD case. A lot of them have been swapped out since the initial release. I'll have to give this one a watch really soon. I'll probably bring this one to work. I think it's only a PG movie, so it shouldn't be a problem. Okay, down to my last two pickups. Alright, first up we have Heathers. This is the 20th High School Reunion Edition. This is an Anchor Bay release, but I think they released this movie like almost as many times as they did The Evil Dead. I would prefer to have gotten the Anchor Bay 10 from like around 2001, 2002, but this will do. This is a 2-disc edition. Let's see here, it's got the emblem stuff on here. This movie is about these two teens, Winona Ryder, Christian Slater, who decide to start by, I think it was by accident, to start like the first murder, but they end up killing off the most popular kids in school, and then they frame it to look like accidents, not accidents, but suicides. So what ends up happening is suicide becomes the thing to do, like at that high school. It's been a while since I've seen this movie, but I liked it a lot. This is the movie that Jawbreaker wanted to be, but fell way short of. Alright, so that's Heather's. Okay, my last thing is a TV show box set, and it's the fifth season of Supernatural. This is my favorite season of Supernatural. If you're a fan of Buffy and Angel, you'll like this show. It has the exact same feel as those two shows. It's about two brothers that go out and hunt monsters and demons and stuff like that. This is the apocalypse season. This is where they get tricked into starting the apocalypse, and they're forced to play a big role in it. This is also the season that it also became the most self-referential. There was a character called the Trickster, and what he does is, in the one episode, is he makes them go into like a TV world where it starts out like in like a Booze and Buddies type sitcom, and then they move through another one that's like Grey's Anatomy, and another one's kind of like CSI Miami, and then finally they end up in the Knight Rider spoof type of thing. I really enjoyed this movie. TV series, and I'm looking forward to I think it's the eighth season is starting I think Wednesday, so I'll be watching that for sure. I think next week I'll probably end up doing another horror update. Like I would do one today, but we're still in September. I want to do all horror for October. So I'll be doing a horror update next week. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I will talk to you later.